Thinking about it, I know that we all love horses and everything, and through our lifetime we probably set more than one horse. And gosh darn it, no matter how much we love them all, there's always that one certain horse. And I kind of refer to it as your forever horse. And it's the one you never forget. Might have been your first one, might have been the last one you had. For me, it was an old, stubborn, mean, happy mare that had been abandoned and thrown out in a field somewhere, and somehow we got together. And anyway, so I wrote this poem. It's in my book.
What book?
As luck would have it. And it's called Me and Wanda Jean. So we just kind of found each other, me and Wanda Jean. We was both a little lost, and I reckon we was both just a little mean. We was both a little barn sour. Been pinned up way too long. And without no real direction. A critter can just go wrong. Like the very first time I saddled her up, she jerked me to the ground. And the second time I held my own until she settled down. We'd both been down some pretty rough trail, old Wanda Jean and me, but it weren't long before we figured out that, well, we was meant to be. So we crossed them creeks and we climbed them hills just to see the other side. And we'd gaze upon what God had made and be filled with humble pride. We'd ride them trails from dawn to dusk, chase some cows along the way, then we'd bunk beneath a twisted tree until the night became the day. And I'd sit there by the fire, and I'd tell her about my schemes, the ones that would never happen, and all the broken dreams. And she'd just keep chewing that fresh green grass, and she'd whinny now and then. With big brown eyes that shining bright, that old girl was my best friend. Well, as the time went by, we rested more, and her trot slowed way down. And I swear I think them stirrups was getting further from the ground. She was getting a little long in the tooth. My hair was turning gray, but we both still had a few trails left before we called it a day. In time, we traveled flatter ground. Her flanks was a-getting thin. And I'd rub her ears and reminisce about the places that we'd been, about the sunsets on the mountain, and all the beauty that we'd seen. Oh, we had ourselves a time, me and Wanda Jean. And she closed her eyes for the very last time beneath that twisted tree. Many a day it shaded us, oh, Wanda Jean and me. And I laid down by the fire and I drifted off to sleep. And I dreamt of all them times we had and all the memories I'd keep. And I saw us riding down the trail, and we were young and strong and free. And I know we'll ride again someday. Oh, Wanda Jean and me. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I said that one, so I better check the happy meter over here.